Video content has a rep for taking way more time than all the other types of content, but that's simply not true. There are low-lift strategies you can use to cut the time that video is currently taking you in half. So I'm gonna deep dive into 3 of my favorite low-lift video strategies that anyone can use to save time on video content and also create better video content. So what is low-lift video content? It simply is content that is lower energy, lower effort, and just easier to create. For example, if you have to film a bunch of video clips, you have to sit down, be camera ready, expel a lot of energy to be on camera, that does not fall under the low lift category, even though it is really beneficial content to still include in your strategy. But what's really important is understanding these low lift video strategies can be in addition to those types of content or can replace them entirely if you're in a season where you just need easy content. I know I have been going into launches, and instead of creating all new content, I fully lean into the low lift strategies that I'm teaching. So I guarantee they'll also get you results. Almost 4 years ago, I hosted the very first 30-day Reels challenge, and I know there has been a lot of them since, and there were thousands of entrepreneurs that fully tested out the waters of Reels with me during this 30-day Reels challenge. But what I found is that them and myself, we were so burnt out from posting consecutive videos 30 days in a row. And honestly, I don't think you need to post 30 days of content to really have an effective strategy. And this is what caused me to lean away from always seeing what's trending and how I could use that to create low lift content, and instead create strategies that actually help me show up strategically, sustainably, and save a lot of time. And so that's why I created the Video Confidence Challenge, which essentially is the way better version than your regular schmegular 30-day Reels challenge. We have had thousands of people take this challenge, and it has gotten a complete makeover. So if you are interested in deep diving into the strategies I'm going to mention and have video exercises and guides to help you, then you want to join this challenge. I've linked all the details in the description. So let's get into the 3 low-lift video strategies you can use to save time on video content. The first is getting into the habit of not only filming video clips, but organizing them in a folder dedicated to stock content or B-roll. This is such an easy thing you can do on a daily basis, or you can even do dedicated little mini shoots towards. And when you get in the habit of doing this, then that means you're essentially building this library of multi-use B-roll footage that you can use whenever you need low-lift video content. So I'm constantly going through my camera roll, finding videos that I know I could use in Reels or other types of short form video content or even stories. And whenever I need a quick, easy video, instead of filming and having to be on camera and having to create something new, I'm able to go into that folder and access everything really easily. The second strategy is being repetitive and not always generating new video ideas. A big thing a lot of entrepreneurs and creators struggle with is creating new video ideas, but in fact, you don't always need to be creating ideas. If you're already creating content, video or not, you already have your next video ready to create. There is so much value in being repetitive with your content. You're able to have consistent messaging, you're able to be known for a certain thing, and you're able to really test different formats and different ways of delivering the same idea. So what I recommend doing is taking content you're already creating. This can be emails, this can be podcast scripts, this can be long form content, this can be carousels, captions, or even existing videos, and asking follow-up questions on how you can take that topic, take that theme, and continue it into another piece of content. Is it taking one of the elements of that video that really perform well and diving deeper into it? Is it asking what are the follow-up questions your ideal follower or even you as the expert has on this specific topic? Are there ways that you can update this or do it better or even do it differently? Or is it literally taking a certain element of that original piece of content and just creating a new video with it? The more you get in the habit of being repetitive, the easier it'll be to generate video ideas because you're not always looking for something new and shiny. And to be honest, it's not sustainable to be always inspired and always creative and always popping off with new ideas. There are definitely elements of your strategy you can put in place, like content pillars, that make this easier, but you don't always need to be generating new video ideas to create great video content. And the last one is simplifying your editing. Editing does not create great video content. It's really what your video is actually about. So focus on that first. And editing is just how you deliver that message. I find that people spend so much time trying to create really fancy edits, or they edit a video and then re-edit it again. And this is why I have a one-touch rule with all pieces of content I create. I touch it once, I edit it once, and then I post it. I don't save it in my drafts forever. I either schedule it or I post it. So when you're able to enlist your own rule like this, you will stop overthinking and be a lot better at publishing, even when content feels imperfect. Another thing that we've been doing for all of my clients, and I have an entire lesson that's going to be in my program, the Video Content Camp, on this, is creating video mood boards. So this is essentially, what is the text overlays or the visuals or the closed captions? What are those different design or editing elements that you want to consistently have in your content, and sticking to that? When people are deciding on, do I want to change my text and what should the color be and where should I put that, you're spending all this energy that isn't really needed to create content. And in fact, when you lean into those consistent visual elements, you're really able to create brand awareness on your social content. And most importantly, when it comes to editing, there are very simple formulas that you can use, especially for lower lift content like quote videos with text overlay, that you don't always need to think about where to put things, how to put things for them to get engagement and drive results for your business. As you see, all of this is systems, really nailing down the systems of your editing so you're not always reinventing the wheel. If you are a creative person like myself that loves the editing process, there's definitely a time and place for playing around with that. But if you're doing that 110% of the time, it is not going to be sustainable. And if you really don't like editing or are not very great at it, then editing is not where your energy should be spent. A common thread with all of these low lift video strategies is we need to be a lot less precious with how we see every single piece of video content that we create. What I see people do is they get so attached to this one piece of video content, they put so much pressure on it to drive all the results in their strategy and to be a one-hit wonder, when in fact, all of your videos, when you're posting on a consistent basis, all support each other in a bigger goal with your strategy. So that's why it's okay to have very simple edits. It's okay to be repetitive. It's okay to use stock content in multiple ways. When you're able to get into the habit of being consistent with your video content instead of it always having to be brand new and revolutionary, that's what allows you to fully lean into this low lift approach. I hope you loved this breakdown, and definitely let me know if one of these low lift strategies you're gonna be testing out. If so, definitely join the Video Confidence Challenge. When you join the challenge, you get quick video exercises and daily tasks for the 3-day challenge, which essentially is my rinse and repeat workflow for easily creating video content without burnout. Go to videoconfidencechallenge.com and I will see you inside the challenge. And if you're curious on how these low lift strategies play into my entire 2024 content strategy, definitely watch this video next.